240 million trees have been planted in Israel since 1901. Much of what was once considered a barren wasteland is now covered in lush pine forest. In 1948, Israel's War of Independence led to 800,000 Palestinians being displaced. 11 major towns were emptied of their native inhabitants. 531 villages were destroyed. Many of these village sites were converted into Jewish settlements after the State of Israel had been declared. The rest are now veiled in pine forest. There are approximately 7 million Palestinian refugees scattered around the globe. This is the largest body of displaced people in the world. Today, 1 million Palestinians live in the State of Israel. Over a third of these are classed as internal refugees, unable to return to their rural homes since being uprooted in 1948, even though they hold Israeli citizenship. Arabs comprise 20% of the Israeli population, but are permitted to live on only 3% of the land. Arabs are treated as second-class citizens. In addition to being segregated to overcrowded living spaces, they have limited access to state resources, education, healthcare, legal representation, employment opportunities, and agricultural land. They are discriminated against by the Israeli public at large. Galilee Clamour is an intensive 6-month project that will contribute to the cultural reconstruction effort by bringing music to Palestinian communities. Music will not return refugees to their homes. It will not provide unrecognised villages with water and electricity. It will not stop houses from being demolished, and it will not bring about a solution to structural inequality. But there are some things that perhaps it could do. It can improve the quality of education and nurture development for children in schools like Ibn G, overcrowded schools that cannot offer the opportunities they want for their pupils because of inadequate funding and discrimination. It could provide a creative space to engage in Palestinian culture, which state censorship forbids in the formal education sector. Galilee Clamour will run songwriting and group music making activities in primary schools in Shefarah, Tamra and Ibn. Music could help to combat the communal isolation felt in unrecognised villages that receive no public funds or services and are not even included on maps of Israel. Villages where inhabitants have their homes persistently demolished and are relentlessly harassed by the state to leave their land. Music cannot rebuild infrastructure, but it can help to rebuild morale and spirit and unify communities in the face of persistent adversity. Galilee Clamour will work in a number of these isolated villages in Israel, and the West Bank village of Kalkilia, which has been completely annexed by Israel's notorious wall of separation. Galilee Clamour will work in partnership with Beit Al Musica, an NGO led by a team of phenomenal Palestinian musicians. The music you've been hearing is a sample of the powerful synergy that arose from collaborating with these musicians in March 2012. This synergy can be harnessed to achieve inspiring change in communities. The life-changing impact that working with these musicians has had on me is testimony to the long-term impact that this project will have on the lives of participants involved.
ألف ليلة